In this short question tutor, I will show you how to solve a question about ratio by an alternative method. In a bakery, the ratio of the number of cakes sold to the number of donuts sold in the morning is 6:5. That means we can let 6k be the number of cakes and 5k be the number of donuts. We just simply multiply each value in the ratio by k. This is called the k method, and 1 mark will be given for using it. We can present the information in a table first. In the morning, 6k cakes and 5k donuts are sold. If 9 cakes and 6 donuts are sold in the afternoon, the number of cakes sold on that day is 6k plus 9. The number of donuts sold on that day is 5k plus 6. And the ratio of the number of cakes to the number of donuts sold on that day is 9:7. We can write an equation, 6k plus 9 over 5k plus 6 is equal to 9/7. 1 mark will be given for the equation with ratio, and 1 more mark will be given for the correct equation. One of the advantages by using this method is there is no fractions in both the numerators and denominators of the fraction. This makes the solving procedure easier. Solving the equation, we found that k is equal to 3. Note that the question asks us to find the number of donuts sold in the morning. Therefore, the answer is 5 times 3, which is 15. 1 mark will be given for the correct answer. Example 2 is related to travel graph. Let us investigate the information in the travel graph first. We found that the travel graph of Keith slopes upwards. It means that when the time increases, the distance between him and A increases. In other words, Keith is driving from A towards B. The travel graph of Roseanne slopes downwards. It means that the distance between her and A is decreasing. She is driving towards A. That means Roseanne and Keith are driving in an opposite direction. We will use an animated travel graph to show you the details. Keith is represented by the blue penguin, while Roseanne is represented by the red penguin. We see that Keith is moving to the right. At the same time, Roseanne is moving to the left. Here, the two travel graphs intersect with each other. From this intersection, we can find out where and when they meet. This is an important skill when solving problems about travel graphs. After that, they continue to move along their own direction. Roseanne arrives at A before Keith arrives at B. Let me show you the calculation now. In part A, we have to find the speed of Keith, which equals distance over time. In the travel graph, the vertical axis represents the distance. That means Keith drives 60 km. The horizontal axis represents the time. We see that Keith uses 50 minutes to drive from A to B. So, his speed is 60 km over 50 minutes. 1 mark will be given for this expression. We have to express the speed in the unit km per hour. 50 minutes is equal to 50 over 60 hours. The answer is 72 km per hour. 1 mark will be given for the correct answer. In part B, we have to find when Roseanne and Keith meet, which is the time represented by the intersection point. Suppose Roseanne and Keith meet at t minutes after 7 o'clock. By using the formula, speed equals distance over time. The speed of Keith we found in part A is 60 over 50, which equals 24 over t. 24 km is the distance away from point A, and t minutes are the corresponding time used to drive from point A. 1 mark will be given for the correct equation. After solving the equation, we found that t equals 20. It means that Roseanne and Keith meet at 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, which is 7:20. 1 mark will be given for the correct answer. In part C, who is faster? We have to find the speed of Roseanne and compare it with Keith's speed. We can find it from this part of the graph. The distance of this part is 24 km, and the corresponding time used is from 7:20 to 7:36, which is 16 minutes. So the speed of Roseanne is 24 km divided by 36 minus 20 minutes. 1 mark will be given for this expression. Then, we convert the unit minute to hour. 16 minutes equals 16 over 60 hours. The speed of Roseanne is 90 km per hour. By comparing it with Keith's speed, since 90 km per hour is greater than 72 km per hour, Roseanne is faster. 1 mark will be given for the correct answer with explanation. In MC Question Tutor, the question provides two pieces of information. 3x equals z, and the ratio of y to z equals 1 to 2. We have to find the result of x plus 2y over y plus z. Look at this equation first. We let x be 1. Therefore, z equals 3. And for the second piece of information, ratio of y to z equals 1 to 2. Y is half of z. If z equals 3, y equals 1.5. We found the values of x, y and z. Then we can substitute those values of x, y and z into the expression. X plus 2y over y plus z equals 1 plus 2 times 1.5 over 1.5 plus 3. The answer is 8 over 9, which is D.